Follow the signs. Hi, friends. Welcome to the closing chat for the readathon. Yep,
Storytellers Hearth Weekend Relay.
We're doing a readathon now, in case you were unaware. Welcome.
Oh no!
I'm going to very quickly say hello to our friends. Yes. We're not going to spend a whole bunch of time here today because our friends at Nostalgia Train Book Club are having a party tonight, so we're going to get in, get out. Nikki says, thanks for continuing to host this event. You're welcome, Nikki. Mullen says, even though I was only there half the time, I enjoyed every single stream I was on. It's been so nice to rekindle all the AuthorTube community once again. Thanks for this event. We love you. Also edited and posted a video thanks to the stream, so I call that a win. I also call that a win. Hello, Essie. We have posted and pinned the link for the Google form, for the feedback form. That is there for you. I did ask a question in the poll as well about how you felt about the shorter back-to-back streams. I know some people did go a couple minutes over, but some people went a couple minutes under. I think it, for the most part, worked out. But I know some people were feeling a bit rushed. So that is in the feedback form as well. Broken down into how you feel about it as a viewer, how you felt about it as a co-host, and how you felt about it as a host. So if you want to do a more full answer, you can do that in the feedback form. But because I know so few of you actually go to the feedback form, I wanted to have a quick answer part. So there's that. Am I doing things in order? No, I'm not. Hello, Felicia. Welcome. Hello, Shannon and Morgan and Lisa and Cool Gamer and Nia. Lisa had a great event, which is always fun. Hello, Japria. Is there a both option for the poll? I like the back-to-back, but it also felt kind of rushed. There is not
in the feedback form.
Both option, but you can do that in the feedback form if you have like a more nuanced answer. Yeah, I love that they're back-to-back, but would love 3 streams. Yeah, absolutely. That is, if you have that feeling, go hang out in the feedback form, fill it out. I just wanted to get like a quick, punchy answer.
She wanted to see if there was like an overwhelming majority.
Yeah.
Opinion.
Helped to keep up momentum on the shorter streams is a plus. Minus is it kept things changing off enough to help me sustain the momentum. All of these great things. You're welcome. That's why we're here. Hello, Kapal.
It looks pretty even.
It is fairly even. We had a great time hanging out with you, Nia, as well. Shannon wrote a total of 13,464 words for the write-a-thon, which is fantastic.
Yes, it's awesome.
You're killing it. Nikki got Act 1 outlined for Project Vampires, Werewolves, Witches, Demons, Dragons. Oh my. And an underpainting done.
That's amazing.
Excellent. Hello, Julie. Kelly says, I couldn't make every stream that I wanted, but I pushed my work in progress along with the stream, so it was a great writing weekend for me. I did fantastic yesterday. I did nothing today. Not a single word was written. I kept falling asleep when I was on live streams. I'm never doing a 7 a.m. stream again. I did not plan to do a 7 a.m. stream. A 7 a.m. stream. It just, sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles. Hello, JC. Hello, Kate. Kate says, as a viewer, I love the back-to-back streams. I often lose focus and motivation if there are longer breaks. That is fair. Felicia said the weekend was fun. Kate says small breaks easily turn into long breaks for me. Feel that. Julie says I had big plans and then I sat on the sofa. And yeah. Lisa job hunted for 4 hours, hung out with people a lot, started a book, and did some hygiene things. Hopefully, I'll get going with the relay and accomplish more things. Listen, I folded 6 loads of laundry today, so I'm calling that a win. And put it all away.
That's a great win.
And made dinner. And had like 4 naps. Love the back-to-back, but also a fan of the 3-hour streams. I mean, we might just go to back-to-back 3-hour streams. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I
we should do that.
just do whatever I want. Morgan says, I did not accomplish my goal this weekend, but I did make progress. We respect that. One write-a-thon, a 30-minute break turned into a 3-hour nap. Oh, I do that too, Kate. I feel that. Lisa says, I also ate an entire quart of peanut butter and Oreo ice cream because of Grayson, and I definitely have ice cream in my cart for the grocery tomorrow. Casey says, it was such a productive weekend. Thank you guys for setting it all up and to all the amazing hosts and co-hosts. I agree. Our hosts and co-hosts are the best. Literally could not do it without them because I can't stream for 24 hours straight. Sam probably could, but I cannot. I can't even do a 8-hour break between and be functional.
I'm feeling great and refreshed, and I was in 11, 13 if you count opening and closing.
I was not socially drained. I just didn't get enough sleep I got about 4 hours of sleep last night. And so just did not have the sleep to function today. That's how the cookie crumbles. Julie says, I wrote 4K all weekend, which is weak sauce for me. You're fired. Essie says, we'll go to the feedback form in the morning. It will be there for you. I will also post it in the Discord server when we're finished here tonight. What Kate said is also true for me. Figuring out what to do for the 30 minutes in between is stressful for me. That's fair. Fun event as always. Lots of good chats, fun vibes, and community bonding. We did amazing. The follow through. I mean,
we are open somewhere in a tab on my laptop. It is driving me mad, and I cannot find it.
Oh, are you hearing everything that we're both saying and not just me?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Back-to-back 2.5 hours as the Belgians compromise is possible, but it's just
no, we're not doing it. When we did the half hour, it was very
we've done it
ish,
and it was
it's easier to do the whole hour.
Yeah, it was hard for people to remember if they were starting on an even or a half. And then people thought that it was only supposed to be 2 hours. So then they would end at 2 hours and then there would still be a half hour in between. And it was a riot. We definitely have done that before. It was a mess. It was a time. Didn't accomplish all my goals, but progress was made. I also think that some hosts like the flexibility and some didn't or were confused. I think maybe there's a compromise in there that says we set recommendations, not demands. That's fair. Give some guidelines. Yeah, I agree. It's a time. It is a time. Finally finished my new outline, so I count it as a successful weekend. That's great because that means you're ready for Monday. I was thinking Tuesday and then I said Monday, but it's actually Wednesday.
Yes.
It's fine. No, we want your feedback.
Good. That's what the closing chat is in part 4. So
this is legitimately why we're here.
Yeah.
There was a lot of confusion with the 2.5 hours. It was a mess. So we went to 3 and then I don't know. I have thoughts for how I'm going to change things in the next round, but I would like your guys' opinions and hence the feedback form. Much less exhausted. I like sleep. Yeah, very Pirates of the Caribbean. More like guidelines than actual rules. Cool Gamer likes this. We'll take it. Better boundaries, and I think the momentum from the streams changing constantly kept me going. Yeah, I think on the back end with less regulations as far as like timelines, deadlines, multiple rounds of co-hosts. I think that back end of not having the rules on that end has worked better. And you guys can correct me in the feedback form if you think I'm wrong. But for hosts and co-hosts, I think the back end having like basically one deadline and having one round of co-hosting, I think that was easier and smoother and better for everybody. But I think on the front end, some regulations for like streams and how much of that we should be doing. So, yeah. One thing I was thinking was that with 2 hours, I remember you mentioning possibly not having enough hosts. I am thinking, and again, you guys can tell me in the feedback form. And I don't tell Sam what I'm thinking. I just tell you guys what I'm thinking, and Sam gets to hear it fresh. I've looked at the watch times of the middle of the night for the US, and I may we may just have some breaks in those, like the 2 in the middle of the night. Like I think the 1 a.m. and the 3 a.m. that we
No,
had this time.
we did discuss this, and basically, based on how the social streams have been doing, especially this time around, we might get rid of the 2-track system and just do 1 track and put some like mandatory breaks in there so that we would have social streams in the productivity track.
Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about. Like 1 hour chat for every 12 hours of streaming was legitimately what we were talking. I said 12 because I don't think we can do 6. But yeah, that's kind of what we've been thinking about. But I also think if like this round, because we were on odds instead of evens, because it was only 2 hours, I think if we also, because the ability to have more hosts with only having 2-hour streams, if we cut back and we're doing not doing the 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. spot, would not be the end of the world, because that would still be really early morning for the Europeans. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Listen, it's a thing. It's a thing. Get out of here. We're all on the same brain. We're all on the same brain. The other thing that we are doing that I did tell Sam about, I didn't just spring this on Sam right now because that would be rude. We normally do these 3 times a year. We do March, June, and October. So every month before a nano month. We have done 11 events in a little over 3 years because the first one was in August of 2020. And we are going to take March off. We need a break. We need a nap. We need a break. So there will not be an event in March. We will be back in June, but there will be no event in March. We're going to see how we feel about just doing 2 in a year. But Jessica said, Sam, how do you feel about a break? And Sam said, well, breaks are good. So that's not to say that we probably won't still do like we could still do like a long stream ourselves in
we'll start
March. You never know with us.
We'll start the monthly streaming back up on the channel.
We could
she and I have been too busy to do recently.
Yeah, June and October. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when I started way back in the 80s, there were so few weekend events, and now there's so many, and like they all overlap each other, and that's not a bad thing. I love that there's people and that we're doing more of them. I just think that we don't need to be the one to be doing it all the time. I think it's good to leave space for other people to have events. So yeah, springboard a lot of people into streaming who are now creating write-a-thons and making streamer friends, and there's less empty event space. Absolutely. I think it's like,
this was a really good way to phrase it. And like, we love that this has happened.
Yes,
So
absolutely. That's less work I have to do. The whole reason was like to get the community together and to have, to let people make friends and for me to make more
and
friends.
like
And we've
one
accomplished.
of our early mantras was just like, if you don't like how we do the write-a-thon, do your own. And a lot of people are now doing their own. So it's great. And fear not, we're not, closing or anything, just taking a break.
Yeah.
And we'll be back in June.
Yeah. I mean, we may also go to different months. You never know. You never know what I'm going to spring on Sam at 2 a.m. on a Thursday.
Fear not, though, those hosts who enjoy structure. I will work on the guidelines. We will have them again.
Yeah, I think, like I said, and again, you guys can correct me in the feedback form if I am wrong, but I feel like on the back end with just like the one main deadline and with one round of co-host recruitment, I think it went more smoothly than it normally does. Even without Sam there to remind you all to do the things. I know it hurts. I know.
No, I finally found where we were going. I finally found the tab to turn us off. But yeah.
But I think on the front end, on the actual streaming end, we could have some more regulations. Did you get the link for the nostalgia train?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay. Is there anything Sam would like to say, or does anybody have any questions? Because I just talked for 20 minutes.
You're fine. You said all the things, I think. I hope everybody had a good weekend relay. And I am happy to see the write-a-thon and our process evolve once again. And like on the back end, we don't have to like before. One of the reasons that we did so much was because there weren't as many people used to streaming and everything, and so we needed to help a lot more people. So doing it the way that we did it helped us help everybody else. But now we have so many people who are like used to streaming and used to hosting for the write-a-thon or other write-a-thons that we don't have to help everybody. But it's still really nice to see like new people come in who use the write-a-thon as a way to kind of break into hosting themselves. And we will always be there to hold your hand if you need it.
If you need it. 3 or 4. I also agree that I'm less stressed than normal. Less stressed, more happy. Definitely tired today, and that's just my own fault. I could have looked for another host for the 7 a.m. stream, but I was just like, I'll just take it. I have things to do, and I should not have. And I know that about myself. So, hey, hello. Being a co-host on 2 streams and a host on 1 was even better than just being in the comments. I'm telling you. Lisa, are you in the Discord server? Because of course you can. That was the other thing too, where we did the co-host recruitment different this time, where we just had like the sheet, where like co-hosts could put in what times they were available for. So let me know how you guys felt about that too, versus doing the co-host recruitment like, hey, so-and-so, can I host with you at this time? Or, hey, so-and-so, do you want to host with me at this time? Or like, let me know how you guys felt about having the spreadsheet versus just like yelling at each other in co-host recruitment. I should have asked about that specifically in the feedback form, but I did not. But there's spots in there where you can write in whatever you want. Yeah. Yeah. You should co-host next time, Lisa. You're all very welcome. Gigi was one of the new people, still an anxious person. Listen,
you did great. Co-hosting.
I get anxious every time I live stream, and I do it weekly, and I've been doing it weekly for like 4 years. So We have had a lot of
It
people.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, a lot of
We
people,
get
their very first time co-hosting is during the relays.
Gigi,
Just said so.
previously great. It was her first time. She reached out to me on Instagram via Jess's request about how to get into hosting or co-hosting. And I told her, I was like, one of the easiest ways to do it is to co-host first. And the Storytellers Hearth is a great place to do that. I am always willing to let anybody co-host with me their first time and to help get used to it. I am very used to helping people get comfortable co-hosting, and we have a lot of other hosts who are also good at helping people co-host and stuff. So there you go. Also, if you want to dip your toes in, and you're free at 7 p.m. Central Time on Mondays, hit me up. You can co-host on one of my regular streams.
Will you post the linkity link for the thingity thing with the thingity thing? We're going to shoo you all over to the Nostalgia Train's Goosebumps party, where they're goosebumping it up, and they're playing games that Laura made yesterday, and
I did it with all caps this time.
Steinoween party, and y'all can hang out.
I'm gonna end the poll
because we got nothing else to say. And if you didn't get enough work done and you want to get more work done tonight, Julie and Amber will be streaming on Julie's channel in about a half hour. So if you need to get more work in.
All right.
There's that.
So see y'all around.
Yeah. Are you hitting the button? Am I hitting the button? Who's hitting the button?
You're hitting the button.
Okay.
I'm doing a thing at the moment.
Okay. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Feel with emotion. Follow